10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
The sophisticated, smooth operator.
Unless you forget your manners.
Podcaster extraordinaire.
We are the Grizzly.
We don't play games, we don't sugarcoat. If you can't take it, you shouldn't have never walked through the door. Grizzly maulings take place weekly. And as long as you keep it sophisticated, you won't be the next victim.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Sophisticated Grizzly. Please forgive the way that I sound. It is allergy season, and the allergies have decided to put foot to ass. So I'm having a little bit of a problem here today, but we're still going to make this thing happen. Today, you know, the title, we're talking about chasing versus pursuit. There is a difference, everyone. But before we go any further, of course, we got to bring up our esteemed guest. The first one we got to bring up is the creator of the Grown Man Click podcast and the mass creator himself, Mr. JB. What's up, bro? Uh-oh. Sound's still not working. No problem. Oh, and well, while JB is fixing the sound, we're going to bring back up my brother, Mr. Bass Ghost. What's up, bro?
What's going on, brother, man?
What's happening, man? So, so the title tonight, the subject tonight, the conversation tonight is chasing versus pursuit. What is the difference between chase and pursuit, brother? Based in your opinion, do you have what's up, bro?
So chase versus pursuit.
Yes, sir.
Chase, to me, chase is like you're how do young folks say you're being thirsty?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
You're like a lion running after a gazelle, and you know how
right.
shifty a gazelle is. Now the pursuit
is just trying to get away from you.
Yeah, I think the pursuit is more like I'm gonna take my time. I'm going to approach this thing in a wise manner. Don't appear to be thirsty, but show her a bit of interest.
Right. Okay. That sounds good. Well,
I just put the shit together. I don't know.
Hey, man, look, honestly, it sounds pretty damn good to me. But I have a young man here who has a perfect definition of the difference between the two. So here we go.
If a man chases a woman, he's after her. If a man pursues a woman, he's after her. So what is the difference between pursuit and chase if they both involve going after the woman? I know that can seem a little confusing, but there actually are differences between pursuit and chase. When a man chases you, he is persistent. When a man pursues you, he is consistent. Huge difference. Men who chase are in it for the thrill, they're in it for the sport, and they're in it for the satisfaction. But men who pursue are in it for the long-term deliberate goal, and they're there for fulfillment, not satisfaction. Men who chase are very persistent, so they're going to come off very strong in the beginning. But a man who's pursuing you is not going to be persistent. He's going to be consistent by being there throughout your entire life, not just there in the initial stages when he's looking to get something out of you. Which brings me to another point. A man who chases you wants something from you. A man who is pursuing you wants something with you, and that is a long-term goal. The man who chases usually has one goal in mind, and when he achieves that goal, two things might happen. One, he might decrease the effort that he was putting into you in the initial stages because he got what he wanted, or two, he might just ghost you because he got what he wanted. Men who pursue see you as a potential partner for the rest of their life. Men who chase see you as an object of desire for momentary and temporal satisfaction. Don't ever forget it. Men who chase are persistent, and men who pursue are consistent. Clock that shit right there.
I like that shit. I like that.
And there it
Hey,
is.
he knocked my shit out the ballpark. Oh boy,
but
I like
but
that,
that's
man.
it.
That.
But
I like that.
yeah, because I think that a lot of the times, some of the young ladies that I've talked to or I've heard on the internet. Matter of fact, let's bring this young lady up so you could see the mindset that a lot of them have versus what you just heard that brother just say. Here we go.
The fact that I keep seeing posts from males talking about they not chasing no woman, they not doing no chasing. If she ain't chasing, like, we are doomed. Do y'all understand that? Do y'all know that men hunt? They're the hunters. Like, when I see a man say that he's not gonna chase nobody, I instantly think rainbow. Like,
So if I'm not chasing you, I'm gay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. You're a little low, but I can hear you. But I can
Is that
definitely hear
better?
you.
Is that better?
There it is, bro.
All right. What's up, everybody?
What's up,
What's up,
Flavor?
brother?
Not much. I was sitting here working, and I realized the podcast was on, and I didn't set up, so slap my own wrist on that one.
Hey man, look, that shit happens, bro. Like, believe it or not, I had to set up when I walked through the door. So I was making it happen. But so you saw the difference between the mentality. You heard what the young brother said, right, JB?
No, I was running around.
Please
Play it
play
again?
that again. Please.
All right.
Please
I will
play
run
it
it
again.
back for my brother JB. This is the first of all, before we go there, JB, in your
Yeah.
opinion, what is the difference between chasing and pursuit?
Oh, give me 1 second. All right. Chasing and pursuit. To me, pursuit is something where you just want to capture a prize. To
Right.
me, it's not really whether or not it's going to be something that you're going to want always. It's something that you're pursuing right there and then.
Right.
I'm sorry, chasing.
Yeah.
Pursuing means that there's an intent involved in you trying to be with someone and
Right.
trying to make something happen permanently, as opposed to chasing, which just is, when you think about chasing, you just think about somebody running frantically, looking for something. There's no real end game to it.
As opposed to pursuit, which means that there's
Which
a different
means
kind
you
of
have an agenda that you wish to fulfill through that person or through that endeavor.
Right. Exactly. So I think one of the problems. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, my bad, bro. I'm sitting here trying to get a couple of other things together here. And
There we
I'm
go.
sending this thing out to a couple other people. But so here's what the young brother had to say. So it's similar, very close to what you and Base said. So here we go.
If a man chases a woman, he's after her. If a man pursues a woman, he's after her. So what is the difference between pursuit and chase if they both involve going after the woman? I know that can seem a little confusing, but there actually are differences between pursuit and chase. When a man chases you, he is persistent. When a man pursues you, he is consistent. Huge difference. Men who chase are in it for the thrill, they're in it for the sport, and they're in it for the satisfaction. But men who pursue are in it for the long-term deliberate goal, and they're there for fulfillment, not satisfaction. Men who chase are very persistent, so they're going to come off very strong in the beginning. But a man who's pursuing you is not going to be persistent. He's going to be consistent by being there throughout your entire life, not just there in the initial stages when he's looking to get something out of you. Which brings me to another point. A man who chases you wants something from you. A man who is pursuing you wants something with you. and that is a long-term goal. The man who chases usually has one goal in mind, and when he achieves that goal, two things might happen. One, he might decrease the effort that he was putting into you in the initial stages because he got what he wanted, or two, he might just ghost you because he got what he wanted. Men who pursue see you as a potential partner for the rest of their life. Men who chase see you as an object of desire for momentary and temporal satisfaction. Don't ever forget it. Men who chase are persistent, and men who pursue are consistent. Clock that shit right there.
JB, you on point, bro. You on point, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
They make a lot of sense.
And I played the young lady before. What we're battling is this type of mindset.
The fact that I keep seeing posts from males talking about they not chasing no woman, they not doing no chasing. If she ain't chasing, like, we are doomed. Do y'all understand that? Do y'all know that men hunt? They're the hunters. Like, when I see a man say that he's not gonna chase nobody, I instantly think rainbow. Like, y'all want a woman to chase you? Y'all.
Well, see, that's somebody that doesn't understand the difference between pursuit and chase.
Yeah.
And
I bet ain't
I
nobody
think
chasing her ass.
probably not.
No, they are chasing her. They're not pursuing her.
Right. They
Yeah,
just want her
exactly.
draws. Right.
So
'Cause she
once
cute.
they catch her, yeah.
She cute.
Once
She
they
cute
catch
but
her,
stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what they want.
Yeah,
They
they don't want that brain.
No. Yeah,
What's
they
up, bro?
want some brains.
You know what I mean. You know what I
Some
mean.
brains. They
What's
don't
up?
Look
want
at
her brains.
this. What the hell? Hey, bro, did you cut one?
No,
So what's up with the spray, bro?
pistachio. Where
he
everybody go?
got that new,
You alive?
he got that KLE, bro. He got that KLE, bro. That young pistachio, bro.
Is this some new
Hey,
shit, bro?
Mm-hmm.
It's an experience, bro. It's an somebody at my job got it. It's an experience.
Got what?
That pistachio that he
It's
just
called pistachio.
yeah.
Yep.
But
So basically, he got a container of nuts.
Ice cream nuts.
I bet you wear them though.
I bet I will.
Hey,
So somebody
brother.
give me a bottle of that, and I wear some to work, and somebody say, "What you got on them?" Say these nuts.
There you go.
You can do that.
No, they might take me to HR. I ain't
Yeah, you may have to go to HR, bro. But
yeah, I might get jammed up.
but so here's the thing. Now here's the logic. Like I said, what the young lady said just now. You heard what she said. So if I'm not chasing you, I got to be part of the rainbow gang. But here is the logical thought process behind that. Check this out right here.
You guys got to stop chasing women, man. It's an imbalance to chase a woman who you are supposed to take care of financially. It's like how? Like you're supposed to chase a woman and chase after her while she's dealing with other people, and you're supposed to chase after her to take care of her. Like you the one that got to come out the pocket, the resources, and provide and protect, and you chasing. Why are you chasing after somebody to do that? Like you supposed to be chasing me because it ain't that many of me. It's a whole bunch of yous.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Think about it, bro. Hey, let's look at it like this, brother Base. So you are a top commodity, my brother, because you have your own place. You have a pretty good job. You're relatively healthy, and you are you have something to offer and bring to the table to where you and a young lady would be able to build something special together.
True.
She don't have to come in and take care of you like financially. You ain't no bum. You ain't gonna sit up here and be asking her to pay your light bill and all this other stuff. You actually are coming to the table. Brother Missistitude, same thing. She walked through the door for you. You got her. You already got it. You have.
I'm the damn golden goose. Damn it. Okay.
Yes.
I got even more. I got no kids. I got no ex-wives. I got 6 figures, a 6-pack in the fridge, and 6 inches or more elsewhere. What are you bringing to my table? Is what I want to know at that point. And I cook and clean, so you ain't bringing that to my table. What are you bringing to my table?
Hey, John. I don't mean no harm, but you could have left that last part out, bro.
You gotta finish the free 6s, damn it. That's what the women be talking about.
Yeah, but
you gotta finish it.
They do talk about the 666 theory.
Yes.
6 feet. Now, of course, probably not that, but 6 figures, more than 6 inches. Like, you know what I mean? So the thing about it is you fit in part of the criteria. You're sitting here asking me to chase you to give you money.
Right.
I mean, I want you to the logic in that. But so, JB, I saw the arms folded. Does that sound insane?
No, because these young people don't have no damn brains, so it sounds like what they're doing.
Yep.
It's like when somebody says that women should be chasing us, they don't understand that that's not even how nature intended it.
Right.
If we're the hunter-gatherer, what are we going to do? We're going to hunt for food. We're going to hunt for a mate. We're going to hunt for everything we want, and we're going to bring it to us. That means gathering it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if we chasing it, that means it's running.
Yeah. And I told my wife, I'm not chasing after you, because that means your back is towards me, which means you don't want to face me.
Right. That means you're not paying me no attention.
Yep.
As a matter of
And
fact,
that's where these people keep messing up.
As a matter of fact, I got something right here where the lady, she done went scripture on her. She done hit her with the scripture real quick.
Oh, I was today years old when I found out that men are not supposed to chase after women. Proverbs 31. Don't chase after women and lose your strength. Women like that have destroyed kings. When a man hunts, you don't ever see a man chasing after a deer. He will let that deer run. He doesn't chase. So another comes. So be it.
I like that. Hey, JB.
Where's my church fan?
I told you I'm smart.
Hey, JB.
I need my church clipboard. I'm fan here.
Hey, JB.
Yeah.
My most wise brother. What say you on that?
She is 100% correct. And that's just what I just said. Hunters don't chase. We lay in wait and we strike once the prey is at its most vulnerable.
Right. Yeah.
I like that.
That's the way you also should treat a relationship. It's not saying that you're waiting for her to be docile or not able to fight against her, defend herself, but you want her to put her guard down. You want her to be vulnerable to what you're trying to bring to her.
Right. Yeah.
Because if she's at odds with you and she's what you bring to the table, well, then you didn't see my table because my table's here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you're going off of
yeah, because 90% of what men bring to the table have nothing to do with money. It doesn't have anything to do with status. It has to deal with stability. It has to deal with love and protection.
Exactly. Exactly.
You're missing out. If you're missing out on those things, then anything else a man brings to you is superfluous. It's not even worth it.
Exactly. Yeah. Mr. John, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Oh man, I'm good.
Oh, so we're talking about chasing versus pursuit. Which one do you think is the better option for a man, to chase a woman or to pursue her?
You know, I wasn't really prepared to give this any thought, but
that's why I came after your ass. I know.
So which is better, to chase or pursue?
Yes, sir. They're not the same.
How the fuck am I supposed to know? I just go for what I want. You know, I just
Yeah.
do what
Now,
I need to do. I mean,
do you chase
pursuing
after
it, but
people that don't want you? Do you chase after people that try to convince them to want you, or do you pursue somebody that
well,
has
it's a
shown
complete mind. Listen,
resistance?
it's a complete mind game.
Right, the whole
I
thing.
mean, that's all it is. It's like I'm trying to use my Jedi mind tricks to convince you. You know.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing. You don't have to do that if she already likes you.
Hey, listen,
If she
my
doesn't
life's
like
been
you,
tough.
gotta
All right.
pursue her.
Hey,
Oh
listen,
shit!
listen. My
Your life ain't
life's
been no
been.
crystal stair.
Say
Your life ain't
what?
been no crystal stair. Is that what you trying to say? Your life ain't been no crystal stair.
Something like that. No, I don't know. Chasing. I mean, I don't know when I hear the word pursuit, I think of going out in the woods and actually going hunting. You know, like you're hunting something. You know.
Shit. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Preach on, brother.
Well, hold on. This might get more intelligent. Give me a minute. I never, you know what? I never really liked the word pursuit. It's like, are you hunting an animal? Are you gonna, you know? It just sounds like you're hunting.
Okay.
You know, for
Would you rather
prey.
chase? Would you rather chase?
Well, I mean, I'd say I don't know about the word chase either, because if I go for someone and if they're not interested, then it's over. There's no chase. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to feel about that.
Do I need to
But I
play
don't
this for John
chase
again?
anybody. Chasing
John.
takes too much work.
Hey John, I think I need to play this clip for you because
Oh,
you came
shit.
a little late. So go ahead and listen to the clip so you can understand the difference between the two. Here we go.
If a man chases a woman, he's after her. If a man pursues a woman, he's after her. So what is the difference between pursuit and chase if they both involve going after the woman? I know that can seem a little confusing, but there actually are differences between pursuit and chase. When a man chases you, he is persistent. When a man pursues you, he is consistent. Huge difference. Men who chase are in it for the thrill, they're in it for the sport, and they're in it for the satisfaction. But men who pursue are in it for the long-term deliberate goal, and they're there for fulfillment, not satisfaction. Men who chase are very persistent, so they're going to come off very strong in the beginning. But a man who's pursuing you is not going to be persistent. He's going to be consistent by being there throughout your entire life, not just there in the initial stages when he's looking to get something out of you. Which brings me to another point. A man who chases you wants something from you. A man who is pursuing you wants something with you, and that is a long-term goal. The man who chases usually has one goal in mind, and when he achieves that goal, two things might happen. One, he might decrease the effort that he was putting into you in the initial stages because he got what he wanted, or two, he might just ghost you because he got what he wanted. Men who pursue see you as a potential partner for the rest of their life. Men who chase see you as an object of desire for momentary and temporal satisfaction. Don't ever forget it. Men who chase are persistent and men who pursue are consistent. Clock that shit right there.
What kind of face YouTube wannabe psychology bullshit is that? What the fuck?
John,
don't ever play that shit again.
I had faith in you, but you just fucked it up.
No, that video fucked it up.
Well,
some fucking YouTube psychologist gangster and shit.
So wait a minute. So what the fuck? Hold
yeah, then how do you think I feel?
So hold on. So wait a minute. So John, did you just kind of sit on your stoop and wait for somebody to walk past? Because you're gonna either have to chase or pursue. One of the two gotta happen.
No, I think somebody just passed me with stupid. What the fuck? So I'm gonna give a real life example of what's going on in my life right now.
Okay.
I hope you guys are fucking ready for this shit.
I never am.
No, this will be all right. Oh, first of all, so there's this young lady at work, and I don't know. I guess this would be considered pursuing. You know, I'm because it's a work. You know, it's a work environment. You know, I'm not going to just jump on it. I want to make sure, you know, I'm reading the situation correctly and all that crap. And then if things work out, then I'll make the next step and see, if she wants to pursue something with me or not. So I guess that would be pursuing. Now, what type of outcome am I looking for? Well, right now, I just want to get to know, if she allows it to advance, I just want to get to know her better.
Right.
And then whatever happens after that is whatever happens.
Yeah, but you just said pursuing. So that means that's what you should be doing. You shouldn't be chasing after anybody because have you ever
That's insane. If you're chasing after everybody, then there might be some problems.
Right, and that's all the guy was saying. Chasing is not what you should be doing. Pursuing is what you should be doing.
Well, goddamn, what was he trying to play? This Dr. Seuss 10-hour explanation? What the fuck?
Well,
sorry.
He was interesting because you at least want at least a minute on Instagram and TikTok.
Oh, and can I go away from the topic? I want to address John real quick.
Okay.
Did you get my response to your issue on Facebook?
Oh yeah, I got it. Hey Jay, hey, what's up, my dude? Yeah,
Hey,
I got
hey,
it.
hey.
What's up, Jay?
But yeah, the whole
How y'all
chasing.
be?
Oh, sorry, hey Jay. Look, I'm not chasing anybody. This is too time consuming. That's just bullshit.
And that's what he was saying.
Pursue. You're gonna have to either chase or pursue. Either that or sit there and do nothing.
Well,
So
I'll
one of the
pursue.
two
I
has to
ain't
happen.
chasing.
Well,
I'll
there you
pursue. I ain't chasing.
There you go. Because if you're chasing, they running from you. That means you're stalking.
9 times out of 10. Yeah.
I'm going to pursue him, and if the pursuit doesn't work, then it's over. That's it.
Exactly. So that's the difference between chase and pursue. People that are chasing after people, they don't really get the hint sometimes. They just keep on because the person is an objective. There's something they want to obtain. It has zero to do with the fact that they actually want them. It's just it's a goal they're trying to meet, as opposed to if you're pursuing somebody, you want them to reciprocate the interest. If they don't, okay, you go that way, I'll go this way. Yeah. So
Right.
yeah,
Sorry, guys.
He had a point. He just didn't like you just didn't like how you delivered it.
No, I'm sorry. YouTube psychologist wannabe. I'm sorry.
I agree.
He probably graduated from YouTube University.
You know what? But if he did, to me,
It sounded like
he sounds smart to us.
No, that sounded. No, I agree. Guys, I don't want to interrupt. I have to take an urgent phone call. I wish you guys all well.
Okay.
Have a good weekend.
Damn, that's it? You in and out?
No. This is This is an important phone call. I wasn't planning on dipping, but I have to go pursue this phone call.
Okay.
Pursue this phone call.
Yeah, go and pursue your phone call.
Hey, John, good luck with the stalking, bro.
Hey, that shit. Come on, man. Why would you? Man, I don't have time. There ain't nobody worth a minute of me even considering doing that shit.
Well, hey,
I don't like anybody that much.
Hey, John.
What? What's up?
Here's a kicker. You don't have to stalk a doll.
What do you mean?
Damn it.
Wait a minute.
Okay. This is what we're not going to do. Hold up.
Shut the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
God, I love that woman. I love that woman. I love that woman. Well, listen, I got to go onto the top of Shut the Fuck Up Mountain, and I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, man.
All right.
Talk to you later, man. So, Ms. J,
Is it safe to talk now?
Jay, would you rather a man pursue you or chase you?
Give me a minute.
All right.
Well, go ahead, brother.
Doing them deals.
What was you about to say?
No, I just wanted to make sure we're safe to talk because I was scared for a second.
Yeah, it's safe. Yeah. We
Good Lord.
But, hey, John, I think John was waiting for a call from his doll baby.
I got no comment.
Yes, you do.
I do have a sidebar here.
Yes.
Well, kind of a relatable question. How have you? Has any of you guys, outside of course Jerry, has any of you guys had workplace romance?
Yes, I have.
Oh, I didn't listen. I didn't. Don't give me that face. I wasn't sure. Okay.
There was years where I wasn't married, bruh. Come on. They may have been in the 80s, but I wasn't married. Shit.
Hey, 14, 15 years old. I'm sorry. Damn.
They act like you were betrothed out of the womb.
You kind of was, man. That's how I look at it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they act like as soon as you came out, thou shalt be with Sheila.
Yes, that's exactly how I look at it.
But yeah, hey, bro, I've had here's the thing.
If you ever had a chance to talk to some of my friends who knew me before Sheila, they even tell you, I don't even know how Sheila let him come in her house.
Jeez.
I was a bad man.
Hey, look, let me tell you this. The old me would have never been able to be with her.
Nope.
The old me? Oh no. Oh no. Bruh. When I tell you the juggling was real, I was a circus act. The juggling was real. I played no games. But yeah, I've had some workplace romances. Even married one of them. It was my first marriage. As you can see, I was on to my second one, so that shit didn't work.
On to the next.
I was just curious about y'all's thoughts on that, because some, it's very divisive amongst people. Like, should you not? Some people say don't eat where you shit, stuff like that. Hey, Shauna.
To a certain extent, Shauna, to a certain extent, yeah, that's true. But if you're with someone who's mature and can handle that situation and not bring it to work,
right? It can.
Because even when I was younger, it was at McDonald's, but I was messing with a girl that worked with me at McDonald's. Nobody even knew we was messing with each other at McDonald's.
Bruh. I had a Wendy's and KFC.
And she never threw a sandwich at me or anything like that because our relationship was always away from the McGriddle.
Goddamn McGriddle.
I like how what you did there, bro.
I don't know why the Chicken McNugget song just popped in my head, but it did.
Hey, John, I'm thinking about that secret sauce.
Oh, Lord.
You got some of the secret sauce.
I hope so.
But there was only one ingredient in that. There was only one ingredient in that. It wasn't no 2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese. It was just
sauce.
Yeah, sauce. Sauce. That's it. Sauce.
Sauce.
Well, you know what? I dated one at my previous job.
Right.
And she wound up being a stalker.
Shit. There it is.
John? No. A stalker like John?
Well, put it like this. Put it like this, John. I saw some red flags in this woman when I first laid eyes on her, but I, of course, being the human that I am, I ignored them red flags, and I damn near paid for them with the loss of my fucking job. Because when I started seeing red flags, I told her, I said, I think we need to break this off. So she said, well, can we at least be fuck buddies? I said, nah. Yes. And I've never turned a woman down, but I'm like, no, I don't think we can continue being the fuck buddies. So you know what she did? You know what she did? She went to my job, talked to my supervisor, and told my supervisor that I have mental health issues. So she almost cost me my job. And thank God my supervisor didn't entertain her shit.
There's a good thing.
I mean, it could be true, but that's not okay to say.
Well, she wasn't really worried about the relationship end of it. She wanted us to keep fucking. And I was like, no, I don't think we can. Because I started, like I said, sorry about that.
That's all right,
I started seeing red flags. And once I realized that this, whatever it was becoming uncomfortable, I decided to back away.
Right.
And like I said, when I tried to back away, he said, "I'm not ready for us to back away."
Yeah.
Then she began to stalk. She would sit outside my apartment, and she would comment on the people that I was bringing to my apartment. So thank God she eventually went to another person and started stalking him.
Good. Yeah, sometimes you got to restock the. You got to set the reset the stalker. Reset them somewhere else. You just got to get them on a reset. That's it. You know.
Yeah. You go handle it. Go. Take them bananas.
Yeah, all of them. Every last one of them damn marbles she lost. Go find them for. Go help her. But
you know,
I have
in some
another
cases,
video.
But in some cases, workplace romances work.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
you made a good point. You got to find somebody that's mature.
Yeah,
and you got to find somebody that she could be the yin to your yang.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's a pursuit.
She ain't got a yang.
That's a pursuit.
Yeah. You just make sure she ain't got no yang. Just be yin.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Wow.
But no, honestly, like, believe it or not, I
like what you did there.
I could say, yes, sir. I could say that my workplace relationship, it still did work because we did get married. So it wasn't like it was just some kind of a fluke. Like, me and her got married, you know. So it didn't work out long term as far as the relationship goes, but in the short term of it, when we first got together, like, shit, we fell in love, and you know, I put a ring on it, you know. So it can work, you know. You just got to make sure everything works after the situation. You know what I mean? So
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
But I do have another video I'd like to play, and I would love you guys' opinion on it. So here we go.
This type of guy doesn't chase women, and I'll tell you why. Number one, if he's really this type of guy, he probably don't have an issue with women. That's number one. Number two, when a man is secure and he's confident, and he's good being by himself, I think a lot of people try to fill up the space because they don't like being alone. This type of guy don't struggle with being alone. So he don't need you. He wants you, but he don't need you. And because he doesn't need you, he ain't gonna chase you. Which, to be honest with you, I think is a strength, because you don't want a man that needs someone, who just doesn't like being alone, so they'll take anybody just to fill in the space. That's not the kind of guy you actually want. You want a guy that's okay being alone, because if you're in his space or he wants you around, you know he genuinely wants you around. It's not just to have somebody there or to fill in the blank.
I like that.
There's the difference. There's the difference.
I like that.
I mean, even as a married man, my wife knows that I am comfortable being by myself. Like, I can go out and do things by myself and not need the company of anybody else.
Right.
Like when we were talking about, like, you know, when you have to reset your center and you feel overwhelmed or whatever, I'll tell my wife in a minute, I'm taking a me day. And what a me day for me is, it could be anything. I won't take a camera. I won't do anything. I'll just disappear for a day. And she ain't got to worry about me being under nobody. She ain't got to worry about where I'm at or what I'm doing. When I'm finished with my me day, I call her up and say, I'm on my way home. I'll see you in such and so. Because if you can't be comfortable by yourself and you always need something or someone around you, then you're not confident and you're not secure in yourself. You need those times when it's just about you.
Yeah. And you will be monkey branch.
Yeah, and if you're with a woman,
you will monkey branch for another month. Yeah, easy.
Yeah,
Good, brother. I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. But if you're with a woman who doesn't understand that, but yet and still, she can take a day where she goes and gets her hair done, her nails done, her she pedicure, and she'll go shopping and go out. but she don't understand why you need a day where you're just out and about. Then you don't need to be with that
Take
person.
that damn three-legged dog out for a walk, hobbling. Yeah, yep.
Because here's the thing, I think a lot of times women think that we're constantly hunting because
They
we
do.
hunted her down. And the problem is, like, my hunt is over. My eyes are not dead because women don't get ugly because you here. I just don't need to be in their space. And I'm not hunting her down. Even if I'm looking at her, even if I see her, I'm going to recognize a beautiful woman no matter what. But it does not mean that I have to have her in my space. Because honestly, you'd be surprised how deeply a man thinks in that situation. She can get on my nerves. I might hate her fucking guts. The moment I hear her voice, it may actually sound like nails on the chalkboard. We think all that shit, even though what we're looking at right there is just she pretty, she voluptuous, she got all this shit going on. But in our mind, especially when we're settled in our relationship, when we're happy in our relationship, I ain't got time for that shit. I ain't got time for that shit. I wouldn't even do it even if it was a day pass. Absolutely not. I'm good.
Just like I tell Sheila all the time, you don't have to worry about me because most of the time when they just open their mouths, they've lost me. Because all it takes is one sentence.
Right.
And Sheila was like, well, what would it take you to cheat? And I said, the whole idea is that I'm never looking to cheat, but nobody has the code to it. And if they did, I would have been cheated by now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here's the code for me to cheat. The code for me to cheat is I don't want to be here no more.
True.
That's pretty much it.
And I wouldn't cheat. I just leave.
Yeah, and like you said, and if that's the case, they don't need to cheat. Just get out of there.
But I mean, wait a minute. But all of us have triggers, and we have. We have those days where if the right woman said the right thing at the right time, you would consider it, whether you went through it or not.
We had those days.
I still have those triggers.
I don't have it. You know,
I still have those triggers, but nobody has the cheat. Nobody has the code to it. Nobody has the Da Vinci Code to get into that point. Because
you know what? Bro?
Yeah.
To me, it's like I never want to feel like I'm Superman, and I never want to feel like I'm invulnerable, and that I cannot not mess up.
Right.
It also keeps me on my toes too, because I'm aware that there's things out there that could be a lure or it could be satiatory to me to make me want to do something.
Yeah.
But most people really don't plan for that. And that's where they get vulnerable.
Right. But you know what, bro? I think for me, it's more so the intention. If I know that I'm feeling you, I'm out of there.
Yeah.
Number one, because I already know in this moment I might have some weakness, but my intention is to never do anything to ruin what I got here. So if I already know that this is something that may be bubbling something up, I got to get out of here. I got to get. See, the thing is, the best way, the best cheating prevention is to get out of the goddamn room. Because there's a lot of steps before you cheat.
Yeah,
there's a whole lot of steps that gotta happen. Yeah, so it's never an accident when people try to say it was an accident. Bullshit.
No,
it was an intention. You knew what you was doing.
But what I try to tell people is that you can't think that you're invulnerable.
No.
The vulnerability is the thing that you have to recognize, because that's going to be the signal to you not staying in a situation that could be. But you know what you have more than anything now, Grizz, and what the difference and what people don't realize it is?
What's that?
You don't want to disrespect the person that you're with.
And there it is.
I can say that I'll never cheat, and I could cheat. But if I say I am never going to disrespect my relationship,
right,
that's a lot deeper, because it's on a different level, and that's where I think a lot of people get it twisted. If you keep if you want to respect the relationship you're in, then you are more prone not to cheat. But if you just go into it thinking that you're like Clark Kent, and when you go out the house you're Superman,
right,
you gonna run into your fucking kryptonite.
Right. And see, I think what you were just saying, bro. Like for me, it's like when somebody tells you up front what their deal breakers are, disrespect would be to do the very thing that they said is the only thing that will cause them to leave. Especially if you talked about it, you were intentional about it. You made sure that you sat down, you had a conversation about it. If they give you the one thing that says, if you do this, I'm out, and they do it anyway, there's no respect there. So you have to be intentional with this. You know what I mean? And for me, I know for a fact that another woman is a deal breaker. She's gone. So for me, it's not even putting myself in a situation to be able to have some shit like that go down. Because first of all, I don't desire, a whole bunch of other women or anything like that. Like I said, women ain't get ugly because I got in a relationship. You know what I mean? But my intention is, I'm not going to fuck that up. It took me 50-something years to get that.
Yeah, sometimes it does.
55 minutes. I'm going to fuck it up in 15, 55 minutes. I'll be damned. That's stupid. That's just dumb. That's a dumbass. So no, it's about intention, for me. But I get what you're saying, brother. I do. I truly get what you're saying.
Yeah, because to me, the respect part plays more than anything else.
Right.
Because if you have the respect for the person that you're with, then you can be a lot more intentional with the way you move. But if you don't want to respect, or if you don't have the respect for what you've already said would be your relationship,
right,
that's when you make those big mistakes.
Exactly. Shauna said you can be the most gorgeous woman or most handsome man, but a bad attitude will kill it quick, fast, in a hurry. Absolutely. If you got a stank ass attitude, it don't matter what you look like.
It's not even
arrogant as fuck. It don't matter what you look like.
All it takes is a sentence. All you got to do is say something wrong to me, and I'm already like, oh, now I know why I'm with my wife.
Yep.
Bruh, believe it or not, I have heard in my lifetime so many used to coulds and looked at to where I know that first of all, I already knew I wasn't going to, but when you can't use the English language, there's nothing we have shit to talk about. Nothing.
So true.
Not one goddamn thing. And if the only thing that you bring in is a wet ass, I got that house. I
hope it's dry when I meet them. I don't want them bringing a wet ass. I want them getting a wet ass.
Bro, the way that some of these girls are now, that shit came wet. They came wet. It's already wet.
Hey, JB.
Yeah.
I'm on my way home from work today. I see a young lady walking a dog. I don't know. I'm a guy, so I don't know the terminology of some of the outfits these women wear, but this girl had on, it looked like what do you call it? One of those tennis skirts.
Yeah.
Half of her ass was hanging out the skirt. She had a nice ass, but I'm thinking, back in the day when I was young, I would have been all over that. But now that I'm up in my senior years, I look at her like,
that's a nice ass.
No.
I
looked at it like she needs attention.
She needs to show the whole facts.
But see, the whole idea is that's fine, but I'm still not gonna not be a man. I'm gonna be like, oh, that's a nice ass, but she's
asking for it. Yep.
Yeah, but my point is,
the first thing you said, even just nowadays, the first thing you said was she had a nice ass.
Oh, it was
recognize that nice ass.
You gonna recognize that nice ass,
right.
but you know all the assinity that comes with that nice ass.
Right, JB. But my point is, she is not in my senior years. She is not worth pursuing.
Right.
At all.
Because I would never take a woman out dressed like that.
Hell no.
So,
over to me.
Okay, so this is a good question to all of you guys. Like,
okay,
do you monitor what your significant other wears?
Nope.
I don't have to.
I enjoy the trophy wife.
I never have to. I'm gonna tell you why I don't have to. Because
JB, that's a good question.
I'm back.
That's a good question, but I think if you're in a relationship, you know who you're with, and you know that you're not going to. How can I put it? If you're a grown ass man, you're not going to pursue anything. Like JB, you're a perfect example. You have a very classy wife, and she is. Now I'm looking on the outside, looking in, but she is a queen in every essence of the word.
Thank you.
I kind of learned early on that, and I told my oldest girl that too. If you dress like a lady, you're going to be treated like a lady.
Right.
But the whole idea is every man has a different slut level.
True.
So,
right.
And speaking of sluts, go ahead, John.
So what I'm saying is that what may not be appropriate for you,
right,
may not be
a problem
where she has a problem with it.
Right.
So true.
Because I've never monitored, and I don't care what my wife wears out of the house. I don't care where, I just never been that kind of person because individuality is important to me.
Right.
That just like and the whole idea is that it's going back to this one word that always comes up. There's a respect level you have to have for yourself.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Because it even spilled down to my daughter. Like my daughter went to her prom. It was in the early 2000s, and you know what the song said. Early 2000s, taking off from the 99 to the 2000s.
Oh, think, show you look. Sorry.
Right, but that's the whole idea. But when she went to her prom and she picked the dress that she picked, she made sure it had panels in it because she didn't want nobody seeing nothing underneath her dress.
Right, because she has
we didn't tell her to pick that dress.
No, she has. But see, that's the thing. You raised her to have an understanding of respect for herself. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so even though you didn't monitor it, you raised her well enough to where you didn't have to monitor it. And for me, it's about a safety thing as well. Because if my woman is walking the streets, let's just say I'm not with her, and she's walking the streets with just some scantily clad shit. Well, guess what? Guess who we protect women from? Other bad men. We don't protect y'all from other women. We protect you from other bad guys.
Well, these days you need to protect them from both.
Well, yeah, because you get shot by a woman now. But but I mean, I feel like this
you can be replaced by a woman now.
All right, so I got a little wrench to throw in here. So yeah, you might have on this, as you say, scantily clad clothing. Like how scantily we talking? Like Baltimore Street or just revealing?
But see, this is the whole idea, Jay. If you feel confident in that outfit and you are not disrespecting yourself, that's all that matters to the man that you're with. It doesn't to me. I can't tell you. I can't tell Sheila. I can't tell Shauna. I can't tell anybody what they feel comfortable in. But I have to feel comfortable being with you. If I'm your man. Now, if you know your man, you know there may be some things that may have been in your closet that you may have worn before your man.
Now all of that shit coming to the studio because now I'm hoodied and jeans down because it's a no.
Right. But the whole idea is that I don't want my woman ever not feeling like she can't be sexy. I don't
Right.
want her feeling like she can't show the things that attracted me to her when I'm with her. Because what did I say? What did we start this conversation off with? Hunter gatherer.
Yeah.
If I hunted you and I gathered you, you're not going nowhere. But guess what? The third part of that was protection.
Right.
He didn't see none of that. He didn't see none of that. He didn't know.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not going to say this dress scantily, yet I do like my clothes to look a particular way. Some may be revealing, not too revealing. Shut up. Not too revealing, but yeah, not because I want attention or anything, but it's just that I like the way it makes me feel.
Right.
Yeah. And
So it's like,
I never have a problem.
he's a little weary about some things, like that dress that I had shot with you, Jerry, for my birthday, that cream one.
Yeah.
When I showed it to him, he was like, that slit a little high. Like, I don't know. I was like, but we gonna take a lot of things into consideration here. Yes, that is another person that dress is on, because we were looking at it on the website. I was like, I promise you that dress is not the correct size for that young lady. No shade, but I promise you it's not the right size. And she did list the size that she purchased. She said she purchased a small. This girl was 5'3" and almost 200 pounds. Yes, that's slit. Yeah, it pissed me off. I was like, better have one of my size. They better have one left my size. But I was like, she wants the attention. I was like, of her a certain way, because she got a whole bunch of extra shit for it to go around. So yes, that slit's going to land somewhere differently on her than it will me.
Right.
So when I actually put the dress on and he saw it, he was like, that's the same dress? I was like, yeah. He's like, but the slit, I was like, because we are built differently. I know what works for me. I know, what will and won't fall this place and that place.
Right.
I know my body.
But this is
so it's like he a little weary about some stuff, because he don't know. Apparently, whoever he was with before was, I guess they wore muumuus all the damn time. Me, I'm not muumuing shit. We not doing none of this. We outside. I ain't gonna say we outside like a whole outside, but the outfits, they out.
We out.
They will draw attention. They will draw attention, but not in a bad way. And it's never been in a bad way. Like, we did go out one day, and I had on this dress. He was a little weary about it. He was like, the back of it's kind of low. Is your butt going to show? No, it's not going to show. So I put it on. He was like, oh, okay. But he was still kind of iffy about it, because apparently his priors didn't dress that way. They wore muumuus. So we outside all night long. I love your dress. I love your dress. It fits you perfectly. And this is coming from men and women. You are wearing it. I love that dress. And before I realized, I looked at him. My man was smiling. I said,
And you get it? I need for people to recognize that the person with me is with me for a reason.
Right.
And it doesn't, and this goes to what Shauna just said. Oh, wow. That's been a while. What Shauna just said, if your significant other respects you in a relationship, they will carry themselves in a classy way, not trashy way.
Trashy way, exactly.
But
I can't
this is also another level to that. Every man has a different idea what trashy is, and every woman has a different idea what trashy is.
Exactly.
I'm always classy.
That's where it comes in with the kind of person that you're with. The person that you're with knows you, and you know them. If you can't be with somebody that, if you're uncomfortable with them wearing certain things, then it's probably not a good idea for you guys to be. You know what I mean? It's vice versa. And so
I don't know. It's certain shirts I don't want him to wear. It's certain shirts I don't want him to wear. It's a no for me. Like, no, you can only wear that shirt with me, because anybody got one time to look left, and I'm like, excuse me, ma'am. Spoken for.
Ladies,
I don't feel, to me, and not saying that, knowing you, I know you're not insecure, but monitoring.
It was a joke.
Yeah, but monitoring my dress and monitoring your dress, the way you dress, that's way past normal to me, because you should know that if I saw you in a mini skirt when I first met you, why would I tell you can't wear a mini skirt?
Right.
I agree. Because here's the thing: if I saw you in a mini skirt when I first met you, and I don't want you wearing mini skirts so other people can see it, then I shouldn't even bother with you.
Listen,
when
you
I
gonna see
saw
these
you, I'm
legs.
looking at you the same way that they looking at you. So when I first see you, when I'm with you, I'm judging you by something different. So if you're wearing something that I'm not comfortable with, you're going to continue to want to wear that. And so now I can't sit up here and tell you, well, you can't wear that no more because you're with me. No, because
I
when I
guess
got with you, you were wearing that. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Now for me, I'm more into like more conservative. I do love sexy, but I also love classy. There's something beautiful about a classy dressed woman that literally just she takes over a room. And it doesn't mean that everything in her body is showing. It literally means that her presence when she walked in took over that whole damn room. You know, and that's beautiful to me. You know, so
no,
it
I
just
mean
I
everybody
heard that when I was younger, and I didn't understand what that meant until after it was said to me, and I had to keep looking and looking and looking and figuring it out. And when I figured it out, I was just like, oh, that's why I get the response that I get. I'm thinking it's a problem to those people that are mentioning it to me, like, because they were saying it in a way like I'm coming in the room trying to get everybody's attention. Everybody, let me see who's on here. With the exception of Base, everybody has met me in person. I don't come into a room looking for attention. I come in, hey y'all, hi, just giggling, just a clown. That's just me. I'm not coming in real loud. Look at me, I'm here. Yes, yeah. I'm trying to blend in with the tablecloth that doesn't exist, but I'm trying to blend in with it. You're laughing.
I mean, just like this weekend, everybody knows the birthday party I went to, and most of you know where it was.
Yeah.
And the whole idea was that Sheila actually asked me to style her for that party.
There you go.
And she came over here. Unbeknownst to her, I went shopping, and I didn't just grab stuff off of the rack that was already there. Some of it was, but there were 3 pieces that I picked that I intentionally bought for her to choose from out of the 8 or 9 pieces that I put. The one that was my number one choice was the one she gravitated to and said, I love this. I want to wear this.
Yeah. Because know you're white.
Because it has just enough peekaboo and just enough UAC and shit that made her feel comfortable. And I loved her in it.
Yeah.
And when she got to the party,
yeah,
they were like, "Oh, that is so beautiful. Where did you get that?" She was like, "He styled me."
Like, and that's the thing. That's literally about understanding and knowing the person that you're with. You know what I mean? Like really, like because what you did when you pursued Sheila. You started to get to know and understand and really relate to a lot of the things with her and really kind of build a bond to where you understand, you don't have to police what she wears because you already know pretty much what she's going to wear. Now, she may go outside of the box every once in a while here and there, but at the end of the day, nothing is ever to disrespect you. And she's not going to disrespect herself, number one.
Uh-oh.
What's up, bro? What's up?
I changed what she wore.
Oh, excuse me.
Because I felt more confident that she didn't really accept how beautiful and sexy she was. And even my sisters told me, they were like, you just be making her, you're trying to make her into what you want her to be. And I was like, no, I just think that there are certain things that look better on her. Because if she ever told me she didn't want to wear something that I bought for her, then she didn't have to wear it. But most of the stuff I bought for her, she wore, and she loved it because it made her feel more confident and more sexy. And not to say that she didn't buy some stuff that knocked me out the box, and I was like, oh my God, that looks great on you.
Right.
But you know what you want to see your woman in.
Right. Oh, you know what, bro? We could even go to like, so when you meet somebody, it's about what they wear, it's about how they present themselves, the way they look, it's about how they smell. There's sometimes you can have a scent memory from the
Real
first
quick,
day
so that means that you
or
have
whatever.
that means that you have a type if you're looking at these things, correct?
No.
No.
Not really. No, not really.
Yes,
it
because
just
if you're
means
looking
that
if you're looking at their outfit, it's something that you're trying to see in that outfit that you want that appeals to you. If you're looking at them and you like the way they smell, that's something that you're looking at. Like, you know what? I like a guy that smells good. I like a guy that keeps his clothes together. So that's a part of your type. Correct.
To some extent, but the whole idea is that if you are attracted to someone, you're accepting of what they are then.
Yes.
Which means it's the physical because you don't know them. You're just going off of what you see.
Well, of course, yeah, that's the start.
So
Yeah, that's the
therefore,
start.
that's your type. You're looking at what could potentially be your type.
If you saw every person that I was with before Sheila, you would realize I don't have a type.
I don't have a type. I gotta listen to you for a couple minutes before I think about doing anything with you.
Right.
You like light-skinned girls. You like Puerto Ricans.
No, I
Hold
don't,
up.
Jay.
Yeah.
You've never even seen my history of women. That is a
I seen
terrible
them.
statement to make.
I seen them.
You ain't
see
seen
my
nothing.
dating, look, if you see my dating history, you know I went all across the black spectrum.
Oh,
But even still, in your dating, there was something that gravitated you to that person. Be it okay, maybe that conversation started off good, then it just dwindled down after that. But if there was something that made you interested in that, right?
If it dwindled down, then I was turned off and I walked the fuck away. I need a conversation, damn it.
But initially, upon seeing this person, there was something physically about them that attracted you to them, correct?
Yeah.
Which means they were fitting your type at that moment.
No, they weren't fitting a type.
They made me notice them.
Yes, but that's
You know
not a
what?
type.
Jay, if I have a type, it's just black woman. That's black
And
woman.
if I have a type that is black, white, tall, short, I mean, I literally don't
Apparently,
have a
I like
type.
midgets and amputees. Then what the fuck?
Midgets and amputees.
Right? Like I dated a one-armed woman, Jay. Like what the fuck?
Huckleberry.
Wait a minute.
That's what you gonna say to them. I'm your huckleberry. And you got one arm, baby. I'm your huckleberry. Let's go.
Yeah, you know.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, and even Sheila, if she was here and if she was on the line, I know she's not home tonight, but she will tell you she couldn't even understand my pattern of dating because it doesn't make sense to try to box me into something. Because if you had something intangible that drew me towards you, that was me and you.
Yep.
And if it wasn't, and I mean, and I'm talking about black, white, Asian, tall, short, curvy, straight up and down. If I was attracted to you for something that you were to me, that's what I went with.
Yep.
Same
here.
So that's just what I said. There was something about that person that was attractive to you because before you
but you're
actually
saying
knew
as
them,
a defendant.
you're looking at them like, oh, okay, but something about that person that was physically attractive that made you want to engage in a conversation.
Usually it's their eyes. Usually it's their eyes. I am an eyes
But you
man.
know what? For me, it's more so. If you look at everybody I've dated, none of them have characteristics or features that are alike. None of them. Every last one of them.
Eyes aren't alike. It's just that if I look in your eyes and I see that honesty and that beauty in your eyes, I want to talk to you.
Shit, I must not be looking in the eyes right now.
my type is
I'd have met some lying ass heifers. Ain't no
my
honesty.
type
in
is
them fucking eyes.
intangibles. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
I don't know. I mean, it's a feeling. That's more than anything. It's a feeling.
yeah, it's a vibe. Right.
I don't know. I find it hard to believe when people say I don't have a type. Like it's something that makes you look at a person. He or she walk past like that too. Like you walk past, it's just like, oh, she's cute. Like I like her. I like her swag.
Jay, I'm
Oh
gonna
no,
show you
she
a
smell
picture.
good.
I'm
Or
got
she's
pictures of all
tall.
my girlfriends, and I'm gonna show you a picture of all the girls that I've dated, except for a few of them in college because we didn't date long. We dated strong.
So they didn't count.
Yeah, they counted. They counted. I took some bodies with me, so that means they counted. But the whole idea is that from before BC or before BM, before marriage, all the way up to Sheila, I didn't have a type. It was who I vibed with, and they don't look alike. They
But
don't
before you vibe with that person, there was something that made you even want to talk to them, even engage in a conversation. If it was like a platonic conversation where it started off like, "Hey, can you pass me that?" and you made a joke about it, that's one way.
I think
But
I
if you're
get it.
intentionally talking to somebody,
think
it's something about that person that
think I
made you
get
want
it.
to intentionally talk to them.
Yes,
You're my
but
type right now. She says she should be like you're my type right now. It doesn't mean you're locked into one specific kind of person.
No, just
You're
at this
a certain person
moment.
right now. Like you're my vibe right now. You're my type right now. That's what I'm rocking with. Okay, I get it.
No, it was a person.
So when you get into it, we're not talking about deeply, like deep. We talking about on the surface level upon meeting somebody.
Right.
On the surface, there's something physically attractive about that person that makes you even look their way.
Eyes.
I'm not superficial, so
I am.
So if a girl walk up to you looking like Flavor Flav,
fuck out of here.
And she has an interesting conversation, there's a possibility.
Before you even get to the conversation, we going off of looks because that's the first thing you have is a look.
Oh, hold up. Wait. Hold up. Hey, all right, John. I have a friend of mine. His sister looks like Michael Clark Duncan.
Oh my god!
Now are you go? Now y'all go. Now if y'all talk, she's cool as a motherfucker.
Okay.
But
what your eyes look like?
Like Michael Clark.
I'm just gonna be. I'm gonna be like Chris. I'm gonna be like, I'm tired, boss.
You're not gonna talk with her with the intent on like, oh, we can make this now. If something happened out of that, then happens out of that. But you're not initially looking like, you know what?
Yeah.
This could be
It's not
something.
gonna be my first thought. Now
I've never went into any relationship thinking it would be a relationship.
We're not talking about a relationship. We're just talking about even engaging with somebody. If it went anywhere, it did. If it didn't, it didn't. But initial contact, that person fit your criteria at that moment.
Yeah, just like when I met you, your abs was banging, and I was like, I need to photograph you.
So that fit your criteria at that moment.
But not physically, but for visually, I thought that you had a body that I wanted to photograph.
Okay, so that was a part of your type.
For my photography world, yes. And
regardless of what it was for, that was a part of your type.
Yeah, because
for your photography, I fit your type.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Initially, everybody there's something about somebody on the surface level that gravitates you to them to even want to have a conversation.
I mean, that's anybody. I mean, that's everything. I mean, like, I don't understand. I don't think that anybody would ever not want to try to have a conversation with someone and see whether or not the ideas mesh. And even if it's an artistic level, you have to have something common that makes you both feel like it will work.
Right. But back to your original question. Everybody has a type.
I don't have a type.
I don't have a type.
You just said that. You said I fit your type for photography.
But that was
photography. We're talking about sexual. We're talking about relationship.
It doesn't have to be sexual. It doesn't have to be rape. If it goes somewhere, it goes somewhere. If it don't, it don't. If it do, if it do. Yeah. But upon the first initial greeting, you're not looking like, yo, she look like the bottom of my fucking sole of my shoe. But I'm gonna go ahead and take a chance on it and see what she talking about.
If she was that black and I met her, I would definitely want her in front of my camera. Because I love chocolate women in front of my camera. But would I be attracted to her physically? No.
Physically, She want Flavor Flav little sister who look just like her walk up to you and say, "Hey, can I take you to dinner?" And possibly take you down, whatever. You gonna go with it, or you gonna be like, "No, I'm not gonna waste your time," or you gonna
Well,
go
I
and waste your
mean,
time?
not for nothing,
and
but
get
if
that
it's
meal.
a free, I'm gonna be like all these other women. If it's a free meal, I may take them up on it. We'll be going.
No. I mean, well, see,
I can't with you.
I've had an out clause for almost 4 decades. It's like I'm married, baby. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. Where we going? We going to Capitol Grill? Where we going? You know what I'm saying?
I
Oh, you
like
trying to
you.
bleed them,
I'm,
bleed them.
I'm going to get a Capitol Grill steak out of an ugly bitch.
Right. I want to see what's going to happen. How real are you? How serious are you? What you bringing to that table? Are you bringing a T-bone? You bringing Wagyu? What you bringing to the table? Let's talk. Let's talk.
So she bring the white goose to the table. You still talking to Flavor Flav little sister? You still want me to get official situation?
Wagyu?
I mean, it's possible. Wagyu's nice. That means she got some business. I could build with her. We may have a relationship. We could get plastic surgery for her if we need it.
I got somebody for you.
No, Jay, you're 0 for 2 with hookups. I'm good, Jay. Unless something happens, no. With a 0 for 2 right now. Okay? Okay?
Because I just didn't tell the other one.
Well, so you want to be 0 for 3 that bad, huh?
Huh?
You want to be 0 for 3 that bad, huh?
No, I was just no. It was only 2. The one I told about, and the other one I was sitting on like, let me analyze this a little bit. I needed to analyze it a bit more. Like, would this even be a good fit?
So the reality is what you told me is that basically they can't hack Mr. Vicissitude. That's what the fuck I gathered from those two situations.
Nobody had an issue with that at all. I'm just talking about the mentality, just the thought process.
Let's see what Miss Shauna says, everybody.
To play devil's advocate, if you come across a woman or a man and they aren't looking like who you would normally talk to, you would never know if that might be a person you may click with. Right.
Facts. That's why I ended up with a one-armed woman.
But that other arm was good as shit.
Yeah,
you damn right it was.
I can't.
That was a fan. Listen, most people looked at her back in the day, and because of that one hiccup that she never hid, she told people it's not like you could not see it. She never wore a prosthetic. People didn't want to talk to her because of that.
Right.
Which was the dumbest
I ain't
shit
tripping
ever
off of the arm, but can I tolerate how you look? I need to be. All right, then. So you thought she was pretty.
Well, I thought she had a mind to work with, and she was also
But before
strong.
you even knew she had a mind, you had to look at her past it. You had to look at her.
Yeah, I saw she was missing an arm, and I asked her about it.
Jay, you didn't dated ugly guys before?
That's beneath her.
No, I'm being honest.
In my opinion, the guys I dated, no, they were not ugly.
Okay, so the whole idea is that somebody else may look at those guys and say, why did Jay date them? They're ugly.
You're right. But they all fit part of my type. You had something that I liked. Be it height, weight, or build, or something. It was something about you that even made me want to even engage in conversation with you.
But that
sounds very superficial to me personally.
That's different from me. No, it doesn't. To me, it sounds like you have a type, so you want to make everybody else have a type because
no,
that too.
I don't have a type.
Yeah, I don't. I really don't, Jay. Sorry.
Before I got married, you would look at the cornucopia of women that went through my life, and they have nothing in common, size-wise, looks-wise, or anything.
Brother Bass.
Okay.
Brother Bass, would you say that you have a specific type of woman that you like, or do you have a variety of what you look for in a woman? Is it a variety type of thing?
Yeah, I want to hear this shit.
Well, yeah, I prefer her to have 2 arms.
Shit. But
besides the normal extremities, base, is there anything else?
I would look for a woman with, of course, she has to have. There's got to be something visually stimulating about her,
right?
But we all know as time goes on, looks fade. I look for inner and outer beauty.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Right. But you see the outer first before you see the inner.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Yeah, because if she got one arm, I'm like,
Hey,
something is
I
amiss.
might not disqualify for
Yeah,
one arm.
the
if she's-
arm.
if she's
I
beautiful.
don't want no. I can't deal with a one-armed hug.
She can't wrap her legs around you? Squeeze?
Hey, Base, I'm saying.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it.
You don't want Zinga on the top from GoldenEye?
I dated a guy who was blind in one eye. Like,
Well, he didn't see it coming.
definitely didn't.
He damn sure didn't.
He didn't see it coming.
I'm dated somebody with a dated somebody with a
JB.
Yeah, he was blind in his right eye.
I don't think
He
I
didn't
don't know if
see
I
it
dated
coming.
anybody with an affliction. Maybe I'm superficial because I don't think I've dated anybody.
Oh, you definitely superficial.
I'm
You
not
definitely are, Chris.
superficial. I just never dated someone like that. I mean,
who knew? Shit.
Not who knew.
Honestly,
Okay,
I believe that
so
I've
could you
dated
date a
heavy
small
women.
person?
You know, I've dated heavy women. I've dated thin women. I've dated.
Could you
women
date
with-
a small person?
What, the
Anybody?
short
You did a midget? I have.
No, that's not. Small person is the correct pronunciation.
Little people, whatever.
I could
Oompa
date a small
Loompas.
woman.
Stop it.
Yeah, I could.
Do that.
Now, to be
Hey,
honest,
JB, you gonna say that shit off
cannot
camera anyway?
We are the
I don't
lollipop
say that.
kids.
I
The
don't say that.
lollipop kids. I like a
Bro,
lollipop
do you
kid.
know I have actually seen?
That's grown.
I have actually met little people that get pissed to be called that. They like the M word.
They like the M word.
They
It's
get
better.
cool with it. It's like, well,
That-
why
that
the hell
politically
you-
correct crap
nobody
is
asked-
ridiculous.
I remember the girl. She said nobody asked us. Y'all just changing every
Right.
damn thing. You know, she's like, nobody asked me if I. She said
She was okay
cool
with that.
So
Right.
the guardians like being called the N-words?
What's that?
Hey,
That's
John,
different.
John, could you date a midget?
I have.
I think his Rolodex is way deeper than mine because he got a one-armed woman and a midget in his. I don't.
Yeah, I could date a.
Well,
date a
I
midget.
can't say that because I never dated an Asian. So that's eluded me for some
Well,
reason.
Asian is
I have.
Asian.
I
is much
know.
different.
Damn you.
Asian is much different than dating a 3-foot motherfucker.
You could do so many things with them, though. You can toss them,
Yeah,
put them
I
in
know.
briefcases,
You-
suitcases.
I
What
know
the
you
fuck?
can play.
That
I
sounds like
I
trafficking.
dated I dated a
Why would you
contortionist.
put her in a suitcase?
Again,
Don't you put that goddamn
It's,
woman in
it's,
super-
it's easier to take her places, get into things.
You
Okay?
know what? She
John,
walked
you
up
would
to
date a
you.
woman that would be able to kiss her own ass.
Room for one.
Oh yes, I
Big
have.
ass
Yes,
suitcase.
the contortionist chick is wild. Okay. There's things that I can't even talk about. Folding somebody into a Auntie Anne's pretzel for fun is great.
No, that I can't date somebody.
It's not for everybody.
I can't
Okay.
date. I cannot date a woman that is equipped with circus acts.
You're missing out on all the good sex moves.
Are you on your phone or your computer right now?
Huh?
Are you on your phone or your computer right now?
I'm on my
Jay,
laptop.
back your mouth up away from the mic.
Okay, do me a favor. Can you do me a favor? Can you go to your phone and go to Instagram, and I want you to Google, I want you to look up this name.
Oh.
All right.
Rachel, RACHEL, FIT.
Wait a minute, JB. I ain't that fast, bro.
He ain't that fast.
All right.
Now my
If he
phone.
clicks too fast, he's gonna hang up on the stream.
Right.
Oh, you want me to look up sexylittle-motherfucker.com?
No.
No.
You said you couldn't date a contortionist. I was gonna give you someone's name and take her name is Rachel, RACHEL FIT, Rachel Fit. And if you tell me you couldn't date her,
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Wait a minute, hold on, JB.
Yeah, buddy.
All right,
You're
JB.
I'll do you the favor. I'm gonna send it to you myself because I'm following her. Go ahead. You got it in your messages.
All right, I'm looking up now. Hold on, John.
Here, Grizz. I'll send it to you as well in your messages.
I already follow her.
Yeah,
I think everybody
okay,
follows her.
except
All right,
Beast.
Rachel-
He
all right,
will
Rachel
now.
Fit.
Rachel Fit.
Do you see that nonsense in a good way?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. Yeah.
What you mean you can't?
I would not date a woman looking like that. Hell no, no.
Why not? That's too much for you to handle.
First of all, it would fuck with my arthritis.
Well, that's your own damn fault. You didn't get something for that.
Hey, bro. Hey, just like women, I have fucking standards. No.
What standards would not allow you to date Rachel Fit?
That girl is gorgeous. What are you talking about?
No, I don't want nothing. I don't want no circus act. Hell no.
Face, it's okay to say you can't handle a woman. I just want you to understand that.
John, that would not be my cup of tea.
I understand. That's okay.
I would not.
I'm kind of surprised because I thought you were freaky like me.
Well, we're talking about. Well, John, I'm old. I am an older guy, and I want a mature woman. I don't want to take some out to dinner and watch her sit there and kiss her own ass while waiting for.
Okay, she wouldn't do that at dinner.
Do that at dinner, but when you tell her to kiss her own ass in the bedroom,
hey, Base. Hey, Base. No, I don't think she's just walking. I don't think she's just walking around in public doing splits and shit. She's going. She's going to do it for you.
Like, what's she going to do? Cartwheel, backflip this shit. Say,
here's the thing. I'm not going to be okay with her walking
John,
down the
you get on my nerves.
I'm be like, okay, get your ass up. Don't be doing that shit in the middle of the street. The fuck's wrong with you? No. Right. I don't think she's going to be doing that shit.
I'm sorry.
No, I couldn't date a
woman.
Well,
you think she eats with her hands behind her head, her arms behind her head and shit?
John, let me say it one more time. I have standards. I would not date a woman that has that ability. No.
That's the same face I have, Jerry.
I don't know if it's standards or just your reluctance. Because
I think it's fear. I think it's fear, Jerry.
No, bro. It's not fear. It's I have standards. I'm at the age of my life now.
Define your standards.
I don't want to settle for anything. I don't.
Wow, so she's beneath you.
I'm not saying she's beneath me, but like Briz said earlier, he said it very
She's
well.
not his type.
She's not my type. No.
Okay, so tell me your standards. I'm just curious.
I told you, I want a grown ass woman. I don't want. And first of all, how old is this woman?
She's in her late 30s.
30. So
I thought she was her early 30s.
She's almost
late 30s.
I would not. Well, I would not date a 30-year-old woman. No.
You don't want to feel young again, Base? You don't feel lively?
Hey, look. You see what Shannon Sharp going through? You better stay with the young ass woman.
Okay, Chris, first of all, that is a white woman. Okay, that was young. Let's get that out of the way. Okay. Second of all, if we're going to talk about Shannon Sharp, she wanted that shit. He paid for it. She gave it up. I ain't trying to hear no problem there. It was consensual. She just mashed because she couldn't get the bag after.
First of all, John.
Lakers in 5, by the way. Lakers in 5.
First of all, isn't Shannon Sharp in his 50s?
56.
So?
Okay. So,
this girl is 19.
Okay, listen.
So?
Shannon Sharp broke every black rule in the book. Because if you're going to date a younger woman, she should be half your age plus 7. So the 32 would be the youngest girl he should have dated.
That's it. Number one, because she's at least emotionally mature enough to understand what's going on.
He wanted that OnlyFans ass.
He just wanted that. That's all he wanted.
And now he's bringing 50 million of it. He about to drop 50 million willies, bruh. He about to drop 50 million willies because of some ass.
So that's what
I hope he got a good lawyer, because I promise you that shit was taken way out of context. Because I feel like that was a role playing situation, and she recorded it and trying to twist it.
Of course,
right?
They definitely twisted it. But see, here's the thing.
I don't like that.
The first problem is he did not. Now I know we wasn't supposed to talk about this, but I'm gonna get into it. He asked her to sign an NDA. She did not sign it. He should have left her ass alone right then and there.
Facts.
He should have walked away right then and there.
Right.
The moment she says she's not signing that is not your wife. That's not your girlfriend. Y'all not planning on being together. You fucked up, bro. I love you.
It's like, thank you, but
you fucked up.
I'm gonna have to go.
Yep. Everybody signs an NDA before they fuck me.
Well, let me tell you this much. Once you've broken the half your age plus 7 rule, you're on your own.
Pretty much, yeah.
I have no remorse for him because I'm sorry. A 19-year-old will say, fuck that shit. I'm letting everybody know. Fuck your NDA.
And that's what happened. She got upset because he was dealing with somebody else and no longer dealing with her.
Right.
And so she was like, all right, get my lick back.
Her money dried up. Her money dried up, and she decided, I am going for broke.
Yes.
Right.
That's why, John, the moral of the story is all pussy ain't good.
Ain't good pussy.
Well, I know that.
If I have to ask a woman how old she is, she's too fucking young.
You goddamn right.
This guy was trying to talk to me, and he would not answer that question. He would not say how old he was. I said, all right, block.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's not always true because some women look younger than they are, and some women lie about their age because they want to be younger.
Right.
And that's cool. And that's fine.
But on your defense base, I wouldn't fuck with them because they're not telling me the truth. Truth is the key to every relationship.
Absolutely, Jay.
Yeah, I'm out.
Absolutely,
I'm
bro.
out. Like,
I'm not saying you're wrong because guess what? He broke the half your age plus 27 rule, so he deserves everything that's coming his way.
You know what, JP?
So here's
I'm
the
with you
problem.
100%,
So this is
brother.
where it flipped. This is where it flipped. This is where it flipped. He pursued her, and she chasing his money now. See how that shit's fucking up?
Yeah.
See how it's fucking up? You pursued her, but now
Consistent
she's
and
chasing your money.
consistent.
Wait a minute. He was chasing her ass.
Oh yeah, he chased her, and now she's
She is
chasing his money.
pursuing his money.
Oh yeah,
He wasn't-
she's
he
patiently
wasn't
pursuing
pursuing
his
her.
money.
He should
chased her.
have known better.
He chased her ass.
I believe. Yeah, I agree.
And JB, just like you said, he get what he get. Fuck him.
Yeah, I honestly, I really wish him well. I want good things to happen for him, but he has to understand that, bro. You're in the information era. Everything is out on the line. Everything that you do, it don't matter how many contracts or whatever the fuck somebody signed. All it takes is one person that didn't sign that contract to film that shit, and you fucked. So you got to be smarter than that, and not to mention that 19-year-old girl is not emotionally mature enough to know to compartmentalize this situation.
Absolutely.
And just about, I promise you, she got an iPhone. Meaning, when it started to record, you heard that shit.
Of course.
You heard it. Because it said, this call is now being recorded.
Yeah. So
It tells
yeah,
you.
so
You fucked up. I'm sorry, homie.
That shit goes awry. But you know
Can't
what?
thank you on that one.
We'd have been on here for an hour and a half. This shit was good tonight, man. This was a
Yeah.
good night.
Good show.
We just scratched the surface.
Pretty much, we probably had to do a part 2 to this one. But JB, you already
Yeah.
know what we got to do, bro. Please let everybody know where they can find you every single Monday night.
All right, everybody. Every single Monday night, you can catch me, Scott T, my boy Van Gogh, and the Slut Gang CEO, Richie Rich, is in the building at 8:05 on the Grown Man Click podcast. Please come through. We have great topics. We have great subjects. We have Miss J. We have Mr. John, Mr. Vicissitude. We have my boy, as always, De'Aris Teddy, the Sophisticated Grizzly, and even bass drops in sometimes. Yo, check it out. We have fun, great conversation, and guess what? We ain't going to keep you up all night. That's the Grown Man Click podcast every Monday night at 8:05. Thanks, Chris.
No problem, brother. Miss J, you already know the ashiness is in effect. We need some help. Get them.
Yes, yes. Come get your luxurious body butters and scrubs for the spring, summer. It is not too late, but you might still want to hurry up because they are selling pretty fast. I'm about to be sold out again. Shower gels, body scrubs, excuse me, and body butters, and yes, your air freshener, so you can take this lovely scent with you or just mix it up. Come find me. You can find me in Sophisticated Grizzly Podcast, and if you are a part of that page, you can hit me up there. The Grown Man Click, you can find me there. I'm on Instagram at j.amore. Just inbox me if you have my number. Just send out a text message, you know. I'll get back to you. But make sure we're going to unash all of those elbows, knees, and heels.
Right. Oh, and she said send a text. Don't you fucking call. Send a text.
Because my ringer is off a lot of times because I'm at work. So I can get the text on my watch.
So try to do no video call of somebody that you don't know. That's creepy.
Oh, if you do that, I'm blocking you. Don't video call me.
But brother and sister too, we already know. You gotta let us know what's going on, my brother.
First of all, I do have a type where if you don't use Jay or Moore shit, I don't want you. Let's just get that right there, right now.
That right there.
Okay. So, of course, my dude, of course. So, vicissitude-magazine.com. We got a special shoot coming up. We got a special issue coming out soon. And then we have, of course, redmidnightmag.com. And unlike JB, I like keeping people up all night long. So, Tuesday nights, 11:59 p.m., Midnight Disruption. Just passed yesterday. Jonathan Jordan interview was great. Next week, we got Dawn Brown on. That's it.
And there it is.
All right, cool.
So, any words of wisdom from the House of Bates?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Make sure she has 2 arms, 2 legs. She's
See, I knew it was coming.
She is, if you have to answer her age, she's too fucking young. That's it.
And that's it. And that's all. And everybody, much like Mr. Vicissitude said, if you walking around ashy, you're not classy enough to talk to me. So go to JMore, get that ashy situation taken care of first before you even ask me about any kind of fragrances.
Yeah, don't ask me shit about that.
Make sure you like,
John.
and subscribe
Hey,
to the
John, and if
content
she has,
on-
oh, sorry, Grace.
Let me finish it. Let me shut it down.
Sorry about that.
So make sure you like, share, subscribe to the content because it helps the channel to grow. Make sure you hit that bell icon so that you're notified each and every time I upload a video. Because my name is Mr. Dearest Teddy, and if you like what we had to say, we love you. We appreciate you. Keep on coming back and invite other people to come back. And if you don't like what we had to say, you got some shit that you want to say about what we had to say, well, hell, we got to say to you. Why don't you shut your mouth? Shut your black ass mouth. Have a good night.
Sophisticated, grisly, mostly, passion, caution, dedication, caution, fragrance, summer leader, pause up, DLS Teddy, it's time, pause up, DLS Teddy, Grizzly, sex appealed in caution, passion, caution, dedication.